In this demonstration, we'll now start working with our data flow transformations. So far in my previous examples, we are simply exporting data from one place to another place as it is without making any changes or transformations. Now, for example, let's say in my SQL Server, we have this departments table that has got a department name and then the group name. Of course, because this is a sample database, the data is pretty perfect. Imagine this data has been entered by different people over the years, and sometimes people were entering the group name in lowercase, sometimes in uppercase, sometimes in mixed case. So as an SSIS developer, you have been given the task of having some consistency in the group name and department names. Either it should be in uppercase or in lowercase. So SSIS is giving to us a lot of transformations. From now on, we will be doing different transformations what SSIS is providing to us. So let me go ahead and try to create my new SSIS package and try to call this package as CharacterMap Transformation. So I say CharacterMap demo.ttsx. So our plan is to migrate data from SQL Server to a flat file by converting the department name to uppercase and probably the group name into lowercase. So this transformation should take place while the data travels from the source and destination. So now we know the steps. On the control flow, right click, go to the toolbox and simply drag and drop a data flow task. Double click on the data flow task and simply take your source as OLEDB source, which is my SQL Server, and I'm taking my flat file destination, but this time we're going to use some transformations. So there are plenty of transformations here. I'm going to do all these transformations for you one by one. First of all, you can notice under other transformations we have a character map. So it applies string functions to character data. So you might as well convert them to uppercase or lowercase. So you can see the description for each transformation here. So I'm going to simply drag and drop my character map transformation in between. So now it's time for us to simply configure the source character map and then the destination activities. So I can double click on my OLEDB source. I can create a new OLEDB connection manager from my AdventureWorks 2014 database. And I can choose my table as department. I can go to columns. I'm happy with those 4 columns being selected. Say OK. And now connect the source to the character map. Double click on the character map transformation and select the columns for whose casing you would like to change. Yes, I'm interested in changing the casing for the name, which is my department name. So that's your input column. And what do you want the destination? Would you like to have the destination as a new column, or you would like to make in-place changes? Okay, let's say in my first example, I'm happy with my new column as my destination. And what do you like to have the output column name? Okay, I'm going to change this to department name. And in the operation drop-down list, I'm selecting uppercase and say OK. Next, I would also like to modify the casing for the group name. So I click on group name. And this time I'm going for in-place change. So that means there will not be any new column. The changes will be applied to the same column, in fact. So the input column name and then the output alias, they both are same. But the operation is going to be lowercase in the scenario. Click on OK and OK. Finally, connect the character map to your flat file destination. Double click on the flat file destination. Create a new flat file connection manager as delimited. And I'm going to put my output files into, I'm going to call this as CharacterMap output.csv and say OK. I would like to have column names in my very first row. I'm happy with my columns, advanced, preview, everything. Say OK again. and then click on mappings, and you can see the mappings are perfect. Say OK again. So we're done with our very first data flow transformation called as character map. Any transformation that we use in the data flow are basically considered to be row-wise transformations. So for each row, the character map will be executed internally, and it will change my department name to uppercase and my group name to lowercase while the data gets loaded into the flat file. So as we know, SSIS is an ETL tool where E for extract, T for transform, and L for loading. So we're extracting data from SQL Server, we're transforming, and then we're loading the data into your flat file destination. So simply save your package and run the package. So we now see tick signs everywhere. Stop the execution of the package. Go back to the outputs folder and then open the character map output. And you can see this is the original group name, the way it is coming from SQL Server. And you can notice the department name has been changed to uppercase, and the group name has been changed to lowercase. And this is the actual department name that is coming from SQL Server. Please be noted, this group name is modified because we have gone for in-place change here. So that's why my group name is coming in lowercase. My new output column department name is in uppercase. Of course, for the sake of demonstration, I have selected the actual department name that's in the source, and of course this is the modified department name both. If you don't want, you can exclude the one that's coming from the source, and you can just live with the transformed department name. So that is how in this demonstration I've shown you how we can use character map transformation to change the casing for the input columns. So either you can change this casing to uppercase or lowercase. For any reason, if you would like to go for init cap where you want the first letter of each word to be capitalized, for all such things you need to write scripts by yourself. I'll be showing you such scripts as well.